مهم جدا ان احنا ننتبه ان احنا نعيش الحقيقه وثن حقيقيين. احنا كدابين جدا.
You can't build a castle on sand. You need a solid foundation.
نتكلم على الانتجريتي، على الاستقامه. مستحيل هنبني حاجه الا على ارض صلبه. الارض صلبه عند البني ادم هي الاستقامه. فلو ما بعرفش احافظ على كلمه مش هعرف اعمل حياه. اصلا حياتي ضعيفه جدا جدا جدا. فحياتي مبنيه على استقامتي. استقامتي يعني الكلمه اللي بقولها بتحصل.
What is your purpose? That if you create it, then it is yours. Now, are you going to live in integrity with that, consistent with that, or inauthentic with that? So these are connected. You can't build a castle on sand. You need a solid foundation. So if you stay true to that, and what your leadership is about is that, and staying true to your purpose, you're going to have a lot of power. Now, your purpose could say it's in alignment with your Fitra.
المسؤوليه، انا لما بقول انا مسؤول عن حياتي معناها ايه؟ معناها ان انا هقعد اضرب نفسي ان انا غلطت مثلا؟ لا، انا مسؤول عن حياتي يعني انا بشوف اي حاجه بتحصل ازاي الاقي الفرصه، او ازاي اشوف ازاي اعلى بيها. مش ده مسؤول عني؟ مسؤول عني عشان اعاقب نفسي باللوم وجلد الذات، ولا علشان ان انا اقدم احلى ما عندي بحيث ان انا اعلى؟ فاذا المسؤوليه هنا مش مسؤوليه لوم وجلد ذات. المسؤوليه هنا ان انا لان حياتي مهمه ليا، فانا بشوف ايه اللي بيحصل وانا مسؤول عنه عشان اطور نفسي واعيش حياه افضل. حتى التجارب الناجحه لو انا مسؤول هستفيد منها، اعرف اطورها. مش لازم تكون تجارب فاشله.
Courage is not being stopped by fear, taking action in the face of your fear. You know, a hero isn't someone who's not afraid. They were afraid and they took action, which is courageous. So we can't promise you won't experience fear. It's part of being human, experiencing fear. But it is possible to have fear and still act. Once you get fear is just fear. You'll find that to be authentic, with courage, to operate with integrity, tell the truth about that, operate with that takes courage. To be aligned with your purpose is going to take courage because, you know, there's people in your life and people in the world who challenge that. And to stay true to your purpose in the face of that takes courage and being willing to be the one responsible for everything. If you want to expand and develop yourself, to keep finding a gap, keep finding somebody to mentor you or a coach that's going to be able to have you be bigger than currently you're able to be yourself, or more powerful or more effective. So we've designed the program and we are going to be ongoingly redesigning it, maybe if we need to, as we go through. Okay? Because we're going to actually have it fit with where you're at and what's going to make the difference with you, where you in your seat, you are. Right? Not the you. No, you, every you. So, what we're out to accomplish in this program is a total transformation in who you are in your seat. Yes, I'm talking to you. Sometimes when you talk to a group of people, you sit in the group and it's kind of like, yeah, we're talking to them, not really me. No, I'm always talking to you in your seat. This is all very personal. This is all about you. Everything I share is for you. So what we're out to accomplish together, which we have to work together to get this to happen, is a total transformation in who you are for yourself, such that you walk out of here being an efficacious, and I'll come back to that word, an efficacious leader as your natural self-expression. The word we were fallen in love with recently working with Ahmed is Fitra. Yeah, our company is called Fitra Leadership. So Fitra for a man may not be the same as Fitra for a woman. But we want you to be a leader in your Fitra, your natural expression. You've got to be able to lead people without just because you've got the position or the rank. That doesn't make you a leader. Yes, you have sort of authority, and in that system, in the military, we have to do it. But in the world, in general, it's not like that. And we don't want it to be like that. We want it to be, we're in this together. And if you can have people own what you're up to in your organization, because we're up to this together and you create it together, then everybody owns it. It's really powerful. What are you actually out to accomplish here? Both professionally and in your personal life. What breakthroughs do you want to have happen? It will become more vivid, more colorful, more real as we go through, okay? So that's what we're out to accomplish in the program. Now, I said I'd talk about efficacious, right? So I really love this word. When we applied for the name of our company, they wouldn't give us it. Well, I thought it was unfortunate, but actually, because you have to give here three names for your company when you register a company. So we had efficacious leadership, then we had Fitra leadership, and then we had natural leadership. And they wouldn't let us have efficacious, but they let us have Fitra. Now I've really warmed to Fitra because it's an Arabic word, right, that doesn't translate. But that's good because then we have to talk about it. What do we mean by that? And it's leadership, which is kind of an English word, right? So you've got an Arabic word and an English word, and that's kind of perfect, I think. So what do we mean by efficacious? So this is a few different definitions from different dictionaries, right? So it's an adjective having the power to produce a desired effect. So what is efficacious? No, it's powerful. It's unique to you, leading in your fitra. You know, if you're a woman, don't lead like a man. You can probably think of examples of women that's kind of like a man leading. But it's never going to be as powerful as a woman leading as a woman in your full fitra, your full essence, your full you. You're being you, you're being you. Nobody can do you better than you. Problem is, most people are not doing you. You're doing a lesser version of you. You do need to generate your leadership up. You need to generate being a leader. Sometimes you don't want to speak up. Sometimes you feel scared. Sometimes you feel like it might not be the right thing. You have these thoughts, right? We'll talk about this. These thoughts are not you, but it feels like it's you. You're accustomed to thinking it's you. You've lived your whole life like it is you. We're going to see that that's not really you, but we listen to them like it's really me. In the face of that, you've got to master that. You've got to become the boss of that. You've got to become no and say what you need to say. So you do have to generate leadership. You have to generate. Now, if you do it enough, it becomes second nature, then it just becomes who you are and the way you are. So it's not like in this one course, all of a sudden you'll go out there and you'll be a leader. No, you'll need support, you'll need practice, you'll need to keep recognizing when you're not being it and catching yourself and developing yourself. It's an ongoing thing for the rest of your life if you want to be a leader. You know, a tree is either growing, but if it stops growing, stops expanding, stops growing, what is it? What do you call that tree?
Dead tree.
Yes, it's dead. So this is the way it works. You're either growing or you're dead. And certainly in business, you're either growing or you're dead. Your competition is overtaking you, and that's it. So it does take you generating yourself. How we want to work together, right? So rather than agreeing or disagreeing with our questions or our propositions, the way we're going to work together is that we propose something, right? And we'll ask you to consider something so you can look from there at your life. It's a way to look at life. We're offering you different perspectives from which to look at your life. What we're trying to do here is have you be able to see, shine a light on what you can't normally see, to give you access to being an efficacious leader.